Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to sprout your grains. This is spelt grains. It's organic and doesn't have any glyphosate in it. So because it's organic and it hasn't been processed at all, it is sproutable. So what we're going to do is you're going to have a jar, and then you're going to take a lid like this. You can get them on Amazon. It's basically has a mesh screen on it, and it has these so that the jar can stand upside down. So it just screws onto a wide mouth jar, and then you're going to stand it upside down to let the water drain. So we're going to start with day one. Okay, so we're going to start by filling the jar with water, not filling it, but covering the grain, making sure there's enough to get all the grain wet. Oh, wrong lid, this one. And then basically what you're doing is you're soaking your grains overnight. So we'll soak them overnight, and then I'll drain them tomorrow. Probably in the morning when I get up, I'll come out and drain them, rinse them, drain them again. You don't even have to take this lid off. And you just store them upside down so that the excess moisture can drain out and they don't rot. If you just leave them in the jar like this and don't ever do anything with them, they're going to rot, and that is not what you want. So you want to keep them rinsed every single day. So you're going to come in and you're going to rinse them. Tomorrow I would drain them, rinse them, drain them again, and then I'm going to do that every day until I see sprouts. Now, depending on what you want to sprout them for is going to determine how far you let them go. I'm sprouting this to feed the sprouts to my chickens, so I'm going to let them grow until it fills the jar. If you're just doing this so that you can use sprouted flour for your bread or whatever you're making, then you're just gonna, when they just start to sprout, you just start to see sprouts on them, you're gonna drain them and you're gonna spread them out in a dehydrator, and you're going to dehydrate them, and then you're able to grind them. If you try to grind them before you dry them, you can also do it in your oven, but if you try to grind them before you dehydrate them, you're going to get a paste, which is not a bad thing, but it won't work in your grain mill. You'll have to do it in a blender. The paste is totally usable. That's a whole nother recipe for making baked goods. But I dehydrate and then grind them if I'm going to use it as flour in a recipe. So that's all there is to it. Just water and grains. Like I said, I'm going to let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow we will rinse them and just keep doing that. It'll probably take more or less, depending on what kind of grain you're sprouting. You can do this with any kind of grain. You can do it with oats. Well, no, you cannot do it with oats usually because they're stabilized, so they're toasted a little bit. But you can do it with spelt, hard wheat, soft wheat, kamut, millet, whatever grain you want to sprout. So we'll come back tomorrow and see how they look. Good morning. As you can see, the spelt grains soaked up most of the water. You can see there's a little bit left. So we're going to drain it, rinse them, and then not soak them again and just let them drain. And we're going to do that every day until we see little sprouts. Okay, so this lid, sorry, I haven't washed my dishes this morning. So this lid, the screen lid, you don't need one of these. It just makes it so much easier, especially if you're going to be doing this on a regular basis. I don't remember where I got this. I've had it for so long, but you can, I'll try to find a link and post it on this video. And then I'm going to just rinse them, and I'm going to leave them upside down to dry. Okay, so the nice thing about this lid is that you don't need to really even take it off. So I'm just going to use cold water, and I'm going to fill this up with cold water. And then I'm gonna swish it around a little bit. And then I'm just gonna drain it out. Okay, I'm gonna do that one more time. Okay, so now I've rinsed this twice, and I think it's rinsed pretty well. I might just do a little bit one more time. Okay, now I'm gonna let it drain most of the way. Okay, not sure why my sink is not draining unless I run the garbage disposal. But anyway, so now, see it has the stand on it. So we're gonna set it on a towel and leave it until tomorrow morning. Okay, so I have it rinsed. I rinse it about 3 times. And then I'm just gonna set it here. I have a paper towel folded up onto a microfiber towel. And I'm just gonna set it here and lean it back a little bit against the wall. And if I have to do something in this area later, I'll just scoot it over. Yeah, that's all there is to it. And then we'll come back tomorrow morning and we'll do the same thing, rinse it. So you only soak it the first night. Then you're gonna rinse it really well in the morning and let it drain. And eventually you'll see little sprouts, probably in the next couple days, hopefully. I'm not sure how long it takes spelt to sprout. I know the last time I sprouted grain, it went pretty fast, but it was wheat. So anyway, see you tomorrow morning. Okay, so we have drained and rinsed this for 2 days. We soaked it overnight, then we rinsed it and drained it the following morning. And then this morning, I rinsed and drained it again, and we already have sprouts. So if you were going to just go for sprouted grain so that you could make bread out of it, this is where you would take it out, dehydrate it, and then grind it up and use it as sprouted grain. I am going to use it for chickens, so I'm gonna let it grow more, and hopefully it won't go bad. I'm gonna continue to rinse it every morning and let it grow until it's green so that I can feed the greens to my chickens, and maybe I'll plant the rest of it. So anyway, that's how you sprout grains. Simple, easy, very doable on your kitchen counter.